Welcome, brave listeners, to a place where fear finds its final destination, where the line between fiction and reality fades into a shadowy blur. You've stepped into a world where your deepest anxieties come alive, not just in the recesses of your imagination, but in the very fabric of the stories you're about to hear. In this journey, the tales you'll encounter are more than just words. They're whispers in the dark, echoes of dread that linger long after the last note fades. As you listen, you'll find yourself questioning what's real and what's not, for in this place, the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, and the familiar becomes something unsettling. So, as you settle in, remember this: you're not just a listener, you're a participant in the unfolding of fear. If you're ready to cross the threshold into a world where the unknown reigns, then let's begin. And before we dive in, if you enjoy what you hear, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a tale. Like, share, and invite others to join us in the shadows, because fear is always better when it's shared. This story was first posted at creepypasta.org by user the_quiet_1 The Beeper Man Part 3. Why the heck were those batteries not working? Surely he didn't get an entire package of faulty batteries. He was startled out of his thoughts by the sudden resounding "Amen," the congregation said, and he looked back up towards the front of the room. The pastor was stepping down, and people were standing up from the benches. He felt a sudden hand on his shoulder. "Hey, Jaron, how are you holding up?" came the voice of Michael Johnson. "Oh, I guess I'm doing all right. And how are you, little Miss Millie?" She only blushed, looking on at him nervously. Mike chuckled. "That's okay. I was shy when I was your age too. So how goes the job search?" Could be better. I'm afraid I might have to move to get a new job, which isn't something I really want to do alone. Let alone be able to afford it. Oh, if you did have to, you wouldn't be alone. I can guarantee you that half the people here would show up to help." Jaron nodded. "Yeah, it's a good congregation. Jaron, if there is ever anything I can do for you, you just let me know." "Got it." He smiled. "You're the man, Mike." "No, I think that title belongs to you." "All right. See ya later, buddy." "Yep, see ya later, bud." Michael had taken just a few steps before Jaron found himself calling out to him again. "Hey, Mike, you're somewhat of a handyman, aren't you?" "Ah, yeah. What's up?" "I've got this smoke detector in my house that won't stop beeping. I've changed the batteries twice. You think maybe you could take a look at it?" He paused, thinking. "Yeah. I can come and drop by later today. 2 sound okay to you?" "Yeah. Whenever you can will be perfect." "Great. I'll see ya later today, then." "All right, thanks Mike. You got it." He began walking back towards his own family, and Jaron looked on at them longingly. He had once had that with Margaret. But now, Daddy? He looked down at his daughter, feeling the gentle tug on his shirt sleeve. "Yes, Angel. I don't want Mike to fix the smoke detector." "What?" "Why not? I want the beeping. Millie, just the other night you were scared of it." "What's wrong?" I just want the beeping to stay." "Please, don't let him fix it. Millie, it's just a smoke alarm. It'll be fine if we fix it. Daddy, please, don't let him fix it." Jaron looked up towards the ceiling in frustration, closing his eyes and taking a deep breath. "He'll just be over for a little bit, Millie. You don't have to talk to him if you don't want to." "No, it's not because I'm shy. It's because I don't want the beeping to go away." "Why not?" She looked anxiously from side to side, then leaned in. "Because he likes the beeping," she whispered. "Who likes the beeping?" "The Beeper Man. He likes the beeping. He says he wants to have the beeping." "Who's the Beeper Man, Millie?" She swallowed. "He told me a couple nights ago. He likes the beeping. He wants the beeping to stay." "Millie," Jaron said, placing his hand on her shoulder. "It was just a dream. There is no Beeper Man." "But it wasn't a dream, Daddy. I saw him in my room. It was just a dream, Millie. Now, come on, let's get home." He had been looking somewhat curiously at his daughter on the way home. Usually she was pretty good about separating the dream world from the real world. It was strange she couldn't figure this one out, especially given the rather odd nature of it. He'd have thought she'd be able to quickly realize whatever this was simply a dream. That there wasn't some guy in her room making the smoke alarm beep. She changed quickly when they got home, obviously anxious for some lunch. Once he was changed, too, Jaren fixed her a quick peanut butter and jelly sandwich, plus sliced her up an apple to go along with it. He was making himself one too when there was a knock at the door. "That'll be Michael," he said, moving towards the door. He opened it, and there stood Michael. "Hey, Jaren, Mike. Come on in. Come on in." "Yeah, for sure. Want me to take off my shoes?" "Nah, you're fine." "Can I get you anything?" "Oh, that's all right. We're having steak tonight. I've got a save room." "Oh, well, that's nice," Jaren said, his voice trailing off a bit. "So where is this smoke alarm that won't shut off? Come on this way, I'll show ya." He turned around to guide Michael down the hall, only to be stopped by Millie, standing in the way. "It doesn't need to be fixed. It's fine. You can go away." "Millie," Jaren scolded. "Ah, it's fine, Jaren. She's still better behaved than some of my kids." "Phew, I'll tell ya. You can't fix it. Millie, go and finish your lunch." "I don't wanna," Jaren sighed. He got down on one knee and placed his hand on her shoulder. "The second door on the right, Mike. It's pretty near the door. You can grab a kitchen chair if you need. I'm gonna talk to Millie real quick." "'Kay, sounds good." Michael walked off to the kitchen, and Jaren looked his daughter in the eye. "Come on, let's head into my room." "No, Millie, I don't want to." "Millie, come on. We're going to my room." Hand on her shoulder, he began guiding her down the hall as Michael came up from behind with a chair. He entered his room, shutting the door behind him. "Millie, what is the problem? Why are you being so rude to Michael? He's gonna fix it." "Millie, it's fine. Let him fix it." "No, he can't. He can't fix it. He'll be mad." "Who will?" She looked side to side, then leaned in and whispered, "The beeper man." "Millie, I told you, that was just a dream." "No, he wants it to beep. He likes the beeping." "All right, Millie, I'm going to ask you to stay in here until Michael leaves. You're on timeout." "What?" "No. Yep, Daddy. Stay here. I'm going to go and help him." "Daddy." He stood up and walked out of the room, shutting the door behind him. He took a sigh, then went to help Michael. "You say you've changed the batteries already?" "Twice."